This is good.
The President of the United States is upset with me. Let's talk about it. I know you guys saw the post. The AI-generated photo posted to President Trump's Truth Social account depicting him as Christ healing someone. This was me, a lifelong Bible-believing Christian conservative this morning when I saw the post. Like, come on, President. I love the president. I support the president. I'm always in his corner. I think he's like a master troll, if you will. But for the life of me, I just can't understand why he would post something like this. So I took to my X account and I said, two things are true. Number one, a little humility would serve President Trump well. And second, God shall not be mocked. And not even within 12 hours, it has like 5 million views. The comments were filled with people calling me a rhino and a grifter and a liberal, a closeted liberal who's trying to destroy President Trump. Which those people aren't even worth responding to because normal people don't think like that. People who are not chronically online. But anyways, the president ended up taking down the Truth Social post with the AI image. Later that day, a White House reporter asked President Trump, did you delete the post because of critics like Riley? And he responded back by saying this. I didn't listen to Riley. He then goes on to say he's not even actually that big of a fan of me.
Oh, just so good.
Here's my response to the reporters from CNN, ABC, CBS. I love the president, and I am so grateful and glad that he is in the Oval Office. I will continue to support him and the America First agenda. At the end of the day, I do nothing for the approval of man.
For sure, Riley. So what is this all about?
Donald Trump has been forced to delete a social media post of this AI-generated image depicting him as a Christ-like figure. He claims the picture was meant to show him as a doctor healing people, but the image has produced a furious backlash, and not just from Donald Trump's critics, from elements of his own base as well. Some loyal conservative Christians called it blasphemous. One wrote, God shall not be mocked, while another urged him to delete it, which Donald Trump has now done. This is a very rare U-turn from President Trump. The post was obviously offending people whose support he relies on. President Trump has also picked a fight with the Pope, posting a scathing attack against Pope Leo on Truth Social, all because the Pope criticized the war in Iran. Well, Pope Leo says he has no fear of the Trump administration and will continue promoting peace. This row is very risky for Donald Trump. He won big among Catholic voters in the election in 2024, but since he began the war in Iran, his support has slipped below 50%.
And thus Gaines criticized, criticized the president. Why? Seriously, I cannot understand why he'd post this. Bruh. You don't know why he'd post this? It's because he thinks it, you numbskull. Is he looking for a response? Does he actually think this? Yes. This goes to show you right now, there are different realities within this country that people are living. And Riley is in an alternate one. Either way, two things are true. Number one, a little humility would serve him well. Number two, God shall not be mocked. I mean, you are just a moron. I'm not trying to be mean, but the proof is in the pudding over the years. He does not care about religion. Behind closed doors, sources said that he went after evangelicals, calling them all hustlers, which honestly you feel like. Which is likely why you get along so well. Yes, he's like this. Yes, he thinks this. The man who is so religious can't even name a Bible verse. I mean, what are we doing here, man? For real. Thus, when asked by Nora O'Donnell of Bari Weiss's CBS if he deleted the post because of the negative response from Gaines and others in the MAGA movement, the president replied, I didn't listen to Riley Gaines. I'm not a big fan of Riley, actually. Oh, incredible.
Trump said he's not a big fan of Riley Gaines. Don't worry, Trump, nobody is.
In all seriousness, my thoughts were matched by the ladies at I've Had It.
Donald Trump's mental decline is escalating. His delusions of grandeur are off the charts. In the middle of the night last night, he posts a photograph of himself as Jesus Christ. MAGA is starting to have a meltdown over this, surprisingly. Even Riley Gaines Why? Seriously, I cannot understand why he'd post this. Is he looking for a response? Does he actually think this? Yes, he thinks it's true. None of this is a surprise to any of us that have watched him from 2016. The triple Trumpers that have ran cover for this guy are all of a sudden coming out of the woodworks. They're so shocked by this. Who is this guy? Does he believe this? Yes, he believes it because you all have assisted him for 11 years. You have assisted this man in these delusions of grandeur.
And let's also be clear, the man is a pathological liar.
I want to thank Riley. She really has been in the forefront. People that aren't that well versed in this would say that she was the leader. And great job, Riley. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
I mean, come on. Come on. What are we doing? So Mehdi Hassan would weigh in and put it rather perfectly. MAGA influencers like Riley Gaines do everything they can to suck up to and please and praise Trump, and he just throws them under the bus, hope they feel proud of themselves. Trump is loyal to no one. Bingo. He doesn't care about anyone. All he cares about is who supports him. He even said it. I like people who like me. I like people who support me. We know. Your cabinet is filled with yes men, of course. Yes, 100%. The greats at Ballsack Sports, who also got Stephen A. Smith in a troll job, which goes to show you the real journalistic integrity right there. They would write, a mass murdering serial rapist and pedophile disrespected your religion and called you a loser, and your response is to bow down and kiss his feet. I hope you know. People see that you literally stand for nothing if it takes away from your grift. Sold your soul for this. Yeah, she did. Spencer rightfully put it like this: MAGA is the craziest humiliation ritual ever. Completely agree. Completely. Trump attacks Riley Gaines, wrote another critic online, and she immediately confesses her love for him. This is precisely how cults work. Yeah, it is. And recall, speaking of the cult, how she has Trump PJs. For many Christians, it feels like it falls between ideological lines of where they fall politically.
I'm not sure if you saw.
We did. I saw that. Yeah. You think you're Jesus, but you're not.
For that picture, he will be taking a one-way trip to Gehenna hell.
Oh.
I don't think President Trump posted that. I think somebody else posted that. It's whatever the media wants you to believe is what gets posted most of the time.
Even though it's on his account. I mean, the media didn't post that.
Somebody else posted that. AI or somebody. President Trump didn't post that.
I don't know if he has a Christian mentor, spiritual mentor. He definitely needs one. This is not okay by any means.
Sometimes you have to look beyond what the eye can see and see the deeper meaning from that post. What I see is a light in his hand. From what I see is him laying hands and healing the sick, which is what we have been called to do.
If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.